You are not stylist.
She ain't excited. She don't want to be there, yo.
I don't know. I think it was a little crazy move to fix their relationship. They got couples counseling, you know?
I don't think, like, going to France, you're just going to fix everything instantly.
She's already harping about money and finances, and I'm worried that the same issues are going to be moving with us to France.
Manon and Anthony, two of the newest faces in the 90-Day Fiancé universe, have just made a life-altering move. With their child in tow, the couple packed their bags, left everything behind, and relocated to France. But their sudden decision hasn't just raised eyebrows, it's left fans in complete shock. Why would a couple who seemed so deeply invested in the American dream suddenly abandon it? For nearly a decade, Manon poured her heart and soul into building a life in America. She wasn't just surviving, she was thriving. As the sole provider for her family, she created opportunities, built a career, and became an outspoken advocate for body positivity. She embodied strength, resilience, and independence. And yet, in a single moment, all of it was left behind. On The Other Way Season 7, we watch as Manon and Anthony step into this new chapter, but beneath the smiles, cracks are beginning to show. The reality, Star could barely hold back tears as she said goodbye to the Los Angeles life she had fought so hard for. Staring out the car window on the way to the airport, her silence spoke volumes. This wasn't a move of excitement, it was a move of defeat. When Manon reunited with her parents in France, the emotional floodgates opened. She broke down, calling herself a failure for returning home after nearly a decade of effort in America. Her heart was heavy with regret, uncertainty, and the fear that she may never find the same opportunities in her native country. Viewers could feel the weight of her unspoken pain, but they also began to question the couple's true motives. Because Hey Race, where the drama takes a darker turn. A growing number of fans believe that Manon and Anthony aren't telling the full truth. One theory, gaining traction on Reddit, suggests that the relocation wasn't about family or fresh starts at all, but about scandal. According to one user, Manon may have cheated on Anthony with someone in the same industry. If that's true, the couple's move back to France could be nothing more than a desperate attempt to repair a marriage on the brink of collapse while quietly saving their financial empire. But that's not the only theory. Others believe their personal lives are only half the story. Because behind the cameras, Manon and Anthony aren't just reality TV personalities, they're business partners. Together, they run the Berry Brand Agency, a marketing company that boasts connections to influencers, celebrities, and global brands. Manon, the CEO, and Anthony, the CFO, advertise themselves as industry power players. Which begs the question, did they join 90 Day Fiancé not to share their love story, but to gain fame and recognition for their agency? For some fans, the signs are obvious. They argue that the entire storyline is staged, a carefully orchestrated performance designed to boost their brand visibility. And many are convinced this move to France is temporary, just another plot twist that will end with the couple returning to the United States, much like Libby and Andrei's storyline in past seasons. So, what's the real reason behind Manon and Anthony's relocation? Is it heartbreak, betrayal, and a desperate attempt to save their marriage? Or is it a carefully constructed marketing strategy disguised as a love story? One thing is clear, 90 Day Fiancé fans aren't buying the fairy tale. They're demanding answers. And until the truth comes out, Manon and Anthony's journey will remain one of the most controversial in the franchise's history. Matt and Amani, once one of the most unconventional couples in the 90 Day Fiancé universe, are now at the center of a storm. Their marriage is crumbling, their throuple relationship is in chaos, and the drama has spilled far beyond the cameras. What started as a bold, experimental love story has now turned into a public battle filled with betrayal, accusations, and heartbreak. From the very beginning, Matt and Amani's relationship was anything but ordinary. Instead of addressing their deep-rooted trust issues, the couple decided to expand their marriage by inviting another woman, Eni Aguirre, into their lives. They met Eni in Mexico and were instantly drawn to her. But in order to make this throuple arrangement possible, Matt and Amani had to legally divorce. It was a drastic move, one that shocked fans. But what was meant to unite them only tore them further apart. The cracks appeared quickly when Eni seemed to gravitate toward Matt, creating tension between her and Amani. Their closeness led to an explosive fight between the two women, but surprisingly, they reconciled and decided to move forward as a throuple. For a moment, it looked like they had found balance. But behind the scenes, the foundation of Matt and Amani's marriage was already collapsing. Then came the bombshell. Amani, who had rarely spoken publicly about her marriage, shocked fans when she posted proof of Matt's infidelity. Screenshots surfaced of Matt openly flirting with other women online, laughing, joking, and even bad-mouthing his own wife in private conversations. For Amani, the betrayal wasn't just about the flirty messages. It was about the humiliation of seeing her husband insult her to strangers and the realization that this wasn't the first time. She revealed that Matt had cheated before, during one of her most vulnerable moments, while she was suffering through postpartum depression. For Amani, this wasn't just infidelity. It was a pattern, a painful reminder that Matt often turned to women who worshipped him whenever they fought. But Matt wasn't about to stay silent. In a fiery response, he took to social media with videos and posts of his own. He admitted to talking with other women, but shifted the blame toward Amani. According to Matt, his wife had already moved on, seeing another man who wanted nothing to do with him. He claimed that Amani had told him repeatedly that their marriage was over and accused her of being controlling, dismissive, and financially manipulative. In Matt's words, Amani wanted a wealthy man who could provide the lifestyle she desired. He painted himself as the devoted father, sharing clips of himself caring for their children and making it clear his kids would always come first. Meanwhile, Amani countered with her own narrative. She continued to share her thriving business journey, posting uplifting videos and photos with her children, carefully avoiding updates on her broken marriage. And then the most unexpected twist. Eni Aguirre, the third member of their throuple, took Amani's side. She called Matt a liar, slamming him for making outrageous claims, including accusations that Amani forced him into intimacy. Eni made it clear Matt and Amani's problems existed long before she ever entered the picture. Now, fans are left with burning questions. Where does Matt and Amani's marriage stand? Can their throuple relationship survive, or has it already imploded? And with Eni openly siding against Matt, is this the end of their story, or the beginning of even more chaos? One thing is certain, the fairy tale experiment is over. What remains is a bitter war of words, shattered trust, and a family caught in the middle. Tigerlily Taylor and Adnan Abdel Fattah, once at the center of 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Season 9 have suddenly disappeared from our screens. Fans can't help but notice the couple hasn't been featured since the birth of their baby boy, Zayn. Their absence is raising eyebrows, sparking rumors, and leaving viewers to wonder, has TLC quietly cut Tigerlily and Adnan's storyline from the show? For weeks, the couple has remained unusually quiet on social media. No updates, no statements, nothing to explain their vanishing act. And in the world of 90 Day Fiancé, silence only fuels the fire. Tigerlily and Adnan's journey was anything but simple. Before baby Zayn arrived, their relationship was plagued with issues. Adnan's mission on the show was crystal clear. He wanted Tigerlily to convert to Islam before becoming a mother. But Tigerlily resisted. She stood her ground, refusing to change her faith for her husband, even as the cameras rolled. And yet, fans were left confused. While Tigerlily refused conversion, her public image began to shift. On social media, she appeared in modest, fully covered outfits, even wearing a hijab. This drastic change sparked intense speculation. Had she converted in secret? Was this Adnan's influence behind the scenes? The controversy only grew louder when Tigerlily showed up at her son's birthday celebration in what fans dubbed grandma vibes. Covered from head to toe, she shocked her followers. But just when the rumors reached their peak, Tigerlily fired back in her own way, posting new photos in a short, white dress, flaunting her slim figure, short hair, and confidence. It was her bold statement to the world. She hadn't changed her faith. Still, the cracks in her marriage were undeniable. Adnan's push for her conversion didn't stop. He threw tantrums, clashed with Tigerlily, and struggled to adjust to life in America. Their love story was messy, raw, and filled with cultural clashes, exactly the kind of drama TLC usually thrives on. So why the sudden disappearance? Recently, fans on Reddit began piecing the puzzle together. One user pointed out they haven't appeared on Happily Ever After in the past few weeks, right? Another confessed they hadn't even noticed the couple was gone. And yet, many viewers are convinced that Tigerlily and Adnan's storyline may have quietly ended once their baby was born. Some even speculated that TLC shifted focus, stretching out the drama with cast members like Libby, Loren, and Yara to fill the void. Others wondered if Tigerlily and Adnan had been outright fired from the show. But hey, race the twist, none of this has been confirmed. TLC has remained completely silent, and the network's latest episode synopsis doesn't even mention their names. So where does that leave us? Is this simply a pause in their storyline, or has TLC decided their journey is over? Are Tigerlily and Adnan quietly raising their son away from the cameras, or did something happen behind the scenes that the network doesn't want fans to know? For now, viewers will have to wait until the tell-all to see if Tigerlily and Adnan resurface. But one thing is certain, their mysterious absence has already become one of the biggest talking points of the season. Julia and Brandon, one of 90 Day Fiancé's most talked about couples, are finally preparing for the next big chapter in their lives. After years of ups and downs, Julia is expecting her first child, and the pair are ready to celebrate with a baby shower. But just when things should be joyous and stress-free, drama is already knocking at the door. Because Brandon has one request that could turn this happy occasion into chaos. He wants his mother, Betty, at the baby shower. Yes, that Betty. The same mother-in-law Julia has clashed with time and time again. And now fans are asking, will Betty even be welcome at her own grandchild celebration? Or will Julia slam the door before she even has a chance to walk in? The truth is, Julia has never been shy about her feelings toward Betty. From day one, she's accused Brandon's mother of being far too involved in their marriage. Julia made it clear, this is her house, her marriage, and Betty needed to respect those boundaries. But Betty didn't stop there. She even crossed the line into Julia's fertility journey, interfering in private appointments and sparking fiery arguments between the two women. Every encounter ended the same way, Betty pushing too far, Julia lashing out, and Brandon caught helplessly in the middle. Viewers have criticized him endlessly for refusing to take a stand. Instead of defending his wife, Brandon has been stuck trying to please everyone and failing miserably. Now, with Julia finally expecting, tensions are higher than ever. The couple shared their exciting pregnancy news with fans, and Julia proudly showed off her baby bump. But behind the smiles lies the same old problem. How do they celebrate this milestone when family conflict is at an all-time high? And hey, race where things took an unexpected turn. Brandon recently posted playful photos of himself and Julia, happily embracing as they await their baby shower. He revealed that a close friend would be hosting the event since neither he nor Julia had ever been to a baby shower before. In fact, Julia admitted she didn't even know what one was until now. So Brandon did what any overwhelmed husband might do. He turned to his fans for help. He asked for ideas on games, food, and even whether he should attend the baby shower. But it was his final question that made jaws drop. He wrote, "Can I bring my mom?" That single line sent fans into a frenzy. Some immediately rallied behind Betty, saying she deserved to be part of her grandchild's celebration. Others warned Brandon that inviting her could destroy the happy moment Julia had been waiting for. After all, the baby shower is supposed to be about Julia, not about Betty, not about drama. And yet, Brandon remains stuck in the same impossible position, choosing between his wife and his mother. So, will Betty crash the baby shower? Will Julia finally put her foot down? Or will Brandon's attempt to please everyone backfire once again? One thing's for certain. In the world of 90 Day Fiancé, even a baby shower can turn into a battlefield. Jasmine Pineda, one of the most unpredictable stars of 90 Day Fiancé, is stepping into motherhood once again. On Happily Ever After, she and her new partner, Matt Brownies, are preparing to welcome their first child together. But while Jasmine should be focusing on her future, her past continues to haunt her, and it's making things unbearably awkward. The couple recently went for their baby's gender reveal, but instead of celebrating the milestone, Jasmine stunned Matt with a shocking confession. She admitted she wanted to name their baby girl after her estranged husband, Gino Palazzolo. Yes, you heard that right. Jasmine's mind is still on Gino, even as she builds a new life with Matt. After leaving Michigan behind, Jasmine moved to Florida with Matt, hoping for a fresh start. She seemed overjoyed to be in the sunshine, touching the sand again, and settling into her new chapter. Matt has done everything in his power to make her happy, providing stability, support, and promising to stand by her no matter what. But one thing is clear, he still can't erase Gino from her heart. And then, Jasmine shocked fans in another way. For years, she proudly identified as vegan, preaching animal rights and condemning cruelty. But on HA, viewers watched as Matt convinced her to try something she never thought she'd touch: ribs. At first, Jasmine hesitated, but once she took that first bite, everything changed. She devoured the dish with obsession, calling it pure heaven. Matt was mesmerized, admitting he'd never seen her eat like that before. Fans, surprisingly, loved this moment. They were glad to see Jasmine happy, carefree, and enjoying life rather than being caught in constant drama. Some even claimed that nobody makes her smile the way Matt does. But then came the hospital visit, and one of the most awkward moments of the season. Jasmine walked into her appointment full of excitement, greeting the receptionist with her usual dramatic flair. But when the woman introduced herself as Gina, Jasmine froze. The coincidence was too much for her. She immediately pointed out that it sounded just like her estranged husband's name. And instead of letting it go, Jasmine made things even more uncomfortable. She introduced Matt to the receptionist by saying, "He's not my husband, but he's the daddy." Matt smiled awkwardly, clearly embarrassed, as the receptionist looked completely confused. But Jasmine didn't stop there. She leaned over to Matt and asked if it was a sign. And then she dropped the bomb: "If it's a girl, we have to name her Gina." Matt's reaction said it all. He sighed in frustration, visibly stunned that she could even suggest such a thing. He quickly shut down the idea, but the damage was already done. Fans at home cringed as Jasmine roasted her partner right in front of a stranger, leaving him humiliated. One fan summed it up best: "The entire world is feeling sorry for Matt. Always a bridesmaid. Poor guy." Another called it the most awkward interaction they'd ever seen, while others couldn't stop laughing at the receptionist's baffled expression. So where does this leave Jasmine and Matt? Will Jasmine ever truly move on from Gino? Or is Matt doomed to always feel like second best? One thing is certain: when it comes to Jasmine Pineda, drama is never far behind. Cortney Reardanz has shocked 90-Day Fiancé fans with her incredible weight loss transformation. The TLC star finally opened up about her journey, sharing secrets and tips after keeping it private for years. Courtney appeared on 90-Day Fiancé, Hunt for Love, where she left the resort with Colt Johnson to explore a relationship. But their romance faced constant drama, trust issues, and Colt's rumored connections with other women. While their relationship status remains uncertain, Courtney seems more focused on herself than ever, especially her health and fitness. Recently, the reality star gave fans a glimpse of her progress, posting a photo in a short black dress that flaunted her new figure. She proudly revealed, "I'm finally back to my pre-COVID weight," sharing that she's lost about 25 pounds since Hunt for Love, and an impressive 50 pounds total thanks to GLP weight loss shots. Courtney admitted that she was initially hesitant to talk about using shots, but she wanted to clear up misconceptions. She revealed that not only did she lose weight, but so did her friends, most dropping around 30 pounds within months. She explained that the shots helped curb cravings for food and alcohol, but she emphasized the importance of balance. Enough protein, collagen, and vitamins to prevent muscle and hair loss. The star even admitted she still eats out almost daily and enjoys drinks on weekends. And yet, the results are clear. Fans praised her for her discipline and for finally opening up about her journey. One viewer wrote, "Courtney looks amazing. She's glowing and healthier than ever." Another added, 50 pounds is no joke. She's worked so hard, and it shows. Now, as Courtney prepares to return with Colt on the upcoming season of 90-Day Diaries, fans are curious. Will she spill more about her relationship struggles, or keep the spotlight on her transformation? Sophie Sierra is back, and this time, she's bringing the heat with her ultimate girl squad. The 90-Day Fiancé beauty just reunited with two of the franchise's hottest stars, and fans are absolutely losing it. Sophie was spotted linking up with none other than Aaliyah Lima and Thais Ramon, and together, the trio sets social media on fire with their undeniable glamour, energy, and confidence. Now, if you followed Sophie's journey, you know she's no stranger to the spotlight. From her rocky relationship with Rob Warren to her unforgettable appearances across multiple 90-day spin-offs, Sophie has always managed to stay in the headlines. And while her love life has been full of drama, one thing fans admire about her is her ability to build strong friendships and keep the fun alive. This time, she surprised her followers by dropping an unexpected collab with two powerhouse women of the franchise. In a sizzling Instagram video, Sophie, Aaliyah, and Thais showed off their playful side, hitting the dance floor, flaunting their curves, and proving once again that they know how to command attention. The clip was pure fire. Sophie and Aaliyah rocked jaw-dropping black gowns that highlighted their figures, while Thais stood out in a striking white dress paired with matching heels, radiating elegance and confidence. One by one, the ladies took turns dancing and posing before joining together for the ultimate bad girl trio shot. The chemistry was undeniable, the energy was electric, and fans instantly crowned them the baddest of the bunch. And while Sophie's night out looked like pure fun, the timing of this reunion couldn't be more dramatic. TLC just dropped the teaser for 90 Day Diary Season 7. And yes, Sophie and Rob are officially making their comeback. Fans were stunned to see them back on screen together after all the chaos and heartbreak. In the preview, Sophie even admits to filing the paperwork for divorce, confronting Rob in a tense and emotional scene. But true to form, their conversation quickly spirals into another explosive argument. Will they finally cut ties for good? Or is there more unfinished business between them? Fans are desperate to know. But despite all the relationship drama, Sophie seems determined to focus on herself and her friendships. Her night out with Aaliyah and Thais proved just that. Fans couldn't get enough of their glamorous outfits and radiant confidence. One fan wrote, "3 baddies. You ladies are absolutely gorgeous." Another chimed in, "Forget the 90-day bad boys. We got the 90-day bad girls, and they're serving looks." And the comparisons didn't stop there. Many viewers lined Sophie's new squad up against Rob's infamous boys crew and decided the women easily came out on top. Some even call for TLC to give Sophie, Thais, and Aaliyah their own spin-off, branding them the ultimate bad girls club of 90 Day Fiancé. So while Sophie's love life with Rob might still be in question, one thing is crystal clear. She's thriving, she's glowing, and she's surrounding herself with the best energy possible. Fans can't wait to see what's next for Sophie Sierra, both on and off the screen. But tell us, what do you think? Should Sophie team up with Thais and Aaliyah for their very own spin-off? Or is this just a one-time reunion for the girls? One thing's for sure, the 90-day bad girls have arrived, and fans are here for every second of it. Leida Margaretha, once a controversial face on 90 Day Fiancé Season 6, and now once again at the center of legal chaos. The former TLC star has found herself in hot water with Wisconsin authorities after being slapped with 2 brand-new felony charges. According to official court records, Leida now faces 2 counts of identity theft, accused of fraudulently obtaining money and credit. But hey, race, the shocking part, this isn't the first time. Leida has developed quite the reputation for finding herself entangled in financial scandals. And now, fans are wondering, will she finally face a conviction? Or will she walk free once again? Let's break it all down. Leida's legal troubles began resurfacing earlier this year. In January, she allegedly got into a heated altercation with her husband, Eric Rosenbrook. That fight led to 2 misdemeanor charges and later ballooned into even bigger legal complications. By July, she was hit with a felony bail jumping charge for allegedly violating bond conditions by failing to update her address and phone number with the court. The timing was devastating. On July 9th, tragedy struck when Leida and Eric's infant daughter, Elisa Eleanor Rosenbrook, heartbreakingly passed away at just 5 months old. Authorities, fearing that Leida might attempt to flee before facing justice, quickly ordered her to surrender her passport. Now, she is set to appear in court on October 1st for the bail jumping case. But the drama doesn't end there. Just this week, a fresh complaint was filed in Winnebago County, Wisconsin, accusing Leida of 2 new felony counts of identity theft. A summons has been issued for her to appear in court on October 20th. And while no arrest records have been located just yet, the accusations are already raising eyebrows across the fandom. And hey, race, where the story gets even more twisted, this isn't her first brush with fraud-related charges. In May 2024, Leida was arrested on 3 felony counts after allegedly stealing over $14,000 from a company she worked for. The funds were partially reimbursed after the employer flagged suspicious transfers. Before that, in October 2023, she faced felony accusations of fraud, theft, and forgery in another eerily similar case involving an employer. But in a shocking turn of events, the courts dismissed both sets of charges, first in December 2024 for the October 2023 case, and then again for the May 2024 arrest. And that's why many fans have now branded her the Teflon prima donna. Despite the mounting evidence and repeated accusations, nothing has ever truly stuck. Every case has either been dropped, dismissed, or quietly faded away. But now, with fresh charges and an upcoming court date, the question remains, has Leida's luck finally run out? Or will she once again escape without conviction? For now, Leida Margaretha's future hangs in the balance. And whether the court delivers justice or another shocking dismissal remains to be seen.